All right, let's draw this diagram. I got two more before I let you go. Okay, two more. Now, this one here is how many of you have a recurring, some kind of recurring revenue model? That's like in Amazon, people pay monthly for a subscription. You have a membership program. Okay. Type in if you have one. Okay. Now I want you to rate it. 10 being you make money while you sleep and you never even thought life could be that way. And 1 being you have it, but you're just really horrible at it. Rate yourself right now. Okay. Jim's got a 10. Andrew, Brendan. Okay. So you can see the numbers where they're at. When you look at this, there's a couple pieces to this model. One of them is you need an execution strategy. So write that down. You need an execution strategy. Okay. That means you need to know how to get that recurring model in the hands of the people. And just so you know, every one of you should want some kind of recurring revenue inside your organization because it creates predictability and reliability. And we will be in the next decade, we will be a membership culture. Just like you buy a car and they say, how much can you afford? There's going to be companies coming out. They're going to say, Christine, how much can you afford a month? And she says $2,000. And they'll say, okay, pick your food, pick your car, pick your house, pick your insurance. What size yard do you want? What kind of internet do you want? And they're going to build your life into a membership program. That's what the world's going to be like, just so you know. So you're either going to get on board with that or you're going to fall behind on it. The next thing about recurring revenue is you want to know not what people need now. You want to know what they're going to need in the future. Okay? When you know what they're going to need in the immediate future, not the extended future. The extended future is we're going to need spacesuits because we're going to be interstellar living. Do any of you deny? Most of us, I see, most of us look like we're going to still be around when there's interstellar living. Someone's going to live on Mars. Do you guys agree? Or you could type in nuts if you think I'm nuts. But we're going to be interstellar living. So planning for spacesuits right now may be too far. But when you're looking at recurring revenue, if you say to yourself, well, hang on a minute, I'll use Jason. He's like, people are going to need this plumbing for a long time. The plumbing infrastructure is not going to change anytime overnight. It's not going to be like you'll crap in a toilet and it combust into invisible particles. Might be cool, but I don't think that's happening right now. So he wants to turn around and he wants to say to himself, what's the program that they're still going to need now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now? And how does that program follow them no matter where they go in the world? So even if they sell this house, they buy a house in Florida or another state, he finds someone that services that program there, and he's still making money on this subscription model forever. And just so you know, you tell me in the chat bar if you know subscription models, higher multiple or lower multiple. If you don't know what a multiple is, it's if the company is worth something, a times multiple says the amount someone's going to pay you for it. It's a higher multiple. So I'm hoping all of you are seeing right now why you need to create these recurring models. So 1, we got to have the strategy. 2, we got to know the future. And then 3, we want to know how many models you could put in place. How many recurring models? You want to have more than one because anything of one is dangerous, and you should write that down. I think Dan Kennedy might have taught me that anything of one is dangerous. Why? Well, because if it goes away or it doesn't work, it collapses itself. So you want to have a couple different models. Now, it could be a couple level of models. Yeah, I love American Express, even though they make me go through that automated message, which I can't quite understand why they do that after 37 years to me. But what do they have? I had the black card. That's a model of what? That's called a model for the affluent. But then you have a platinum, and then you have a gold, and then you have a rose color card and a blue card, right? These are different levels of models. So you want to ask yourself, how many models can you put? How many different levels make sense for that? All right, tell me in the chat bar what's tracking for you. We're going to get ready to land this plane right here. I'm going to give you the last thing that's going to make this recurring model super simple. Survey them. Survey them. The thing that's made me a ton of money, everybody, is asking clients a question. Ready? Who wants the question I asked? Tell me in the chat bar. You want the question that's it? I hope this free cash flow training makes you a bunch of money, because I'll be very happy. Plus, you make a lot of money. You're going to keep coming. We're going to help you. You're going to refer people. Everybody, it's a win-win-win, right? Okay, here's the question. If there was something we can offer you that we don't already offer, what would it be? If there was something that we could offer you that we don't already offer, what would it be? And I want someone to say, I wish you did accounting. I wish you did. Somebody said to us, I wish you would do on-sites. Well, first off, I'm really good at them. I've done them for a long time. If I go to a company for 1 day or 2 days, I'll move that company faster than anybody else on the planet. And I'm willing to go on stage and challenge anybody to see if that's possible too, because I have a decade of doing this stuff, over a decade, but a decade of proven working over thousands and thousands of people. So if you survey it, they then say, I wish you'd do this. We have other people say, I wish you would do marketing, strategic marketing, build a direct mail campaign, build a billboard campaign. We don't do SEO and pay-per-click. We have preferred and certified partners for that are incredible, but we do strategy, right? So that's how we do it. What did they say this year? They said, I want you to teach me marketing. I want to understand everything to know, so I'm not a slave to an agency. What did we do? We built a 3-day marketing class. A lot of you guys are attending it.